everyone, it's Michelle, the Tupperware lady. Today we are using our stack cooker to make a chicken and rice dish in 30 minutes. So the stack cooker, this is like your pots and pans for the microwave. There's no metal, there's no nothing. This is where your food is actually being cooked by the microwave. It's 3 dishes all in one. We've got the lid, which actually can be a casserole dish all by itself. We have the 1.5 quart casserole dish with its corresponding 1.5 quart colander. These can either be used together or used separate, whichever. We'll go through the colander another day. We're not using either one of these pieces today. And we also have the 3 quart casserole dish. You guys, this is huge. This is bigger than a lot of the casserole dishes that you're using for every day. So today we're going to make this chicken dish in the 3 quart dish, and we're going to use the cover. A couple things I want you to notice on this. First of all, do you notice that there is like a rivet on the bottom? This is great so that when it comes out of the microwave, it's already got like its own hot pad here on the bottom, which is cool. So it can go on anything and it's fine. It's wonderful. Each of the pieces has it. All of our pieces for the stack cooker has these little rivets on the bottom. What they're actually there for is it's lifting your stack cooker up off the bottom of your microwave, so the microwaves are able to surround and get everywhere. It can touch your food everywhere. Now we do have a cone that if you were making something denser like a meatloaf or mashed potatoes or something, or a cake, you would put the cone right in the center like this, because microwaves actually only go in 2 inches all the way around, so you want the stuff that's in the middle to still get done. We don't do any like dried out yucky food with Tupperware, absolutely not, no way, but we don't need this today. Why don't we need this today? Because our chicken is hollow. So when the microwaves are going down 2 inches, it's fine because there's nothing 2 inches down deep inside there for it to get. So okay, let's make chicken and rice. I just have a cup of regular, this is Uncle Ben's long grain rice that you buy at the grocery store. There's nothing special about it. This is just regular long grain rice that takes, 20 minutes or so to cook on your stove. So into the bottom of the stack cooker it goes. And I'm putting in a cup of chicken broth. Now you could use water if you want. I just use chicken broth for everything because I make it. So there is my chicken broth. Now if I was using water, guys, I would have salted this, but I've got salt in my chicken broth, so I don't need to. I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And I'm going to put this off to the side for just half a second while I move my chicken over here. This is just a whole chicken from the grocery store. This one is probably about 5 pounds. It was one of the larger ones that was there. So it's about 5 pounds. And what I'm going to do, I've already washed them off. I am just going to dab. Let me make sure I've got all of my spices here just in case I don't want chicken hands. We don't do chicken hands. Actually, what is going to pull my brush out too, and I won't get chicken hands. I've already washed them and I've already dried them off, so I have any of the yuck stuff from, the meat area gone, any feathers, anything. So I've already washed them. Now I'm just going to brush them with a wee little bit of olive oil, and the only reason that I'm doing that, guys, is so that my spices stick. There's really no other reason whatsoever. I just want my spices to stick. Okay, so the left hand just became the chicken hand. You guys all got that, right? Left hand is chicken hand. Just get my spices everywhere, or my olive oil everywhere. Okay, and now with my good hand, you can use whatever you like on here. So salt, pepper, garlic powder. I have a seasoning mix that I made myself. This is just equal parts of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Those are like my most used seasonings. So I just made a great big huge batch of it, and that is what I'm going to sprinkle all over my chicken. Equal parts of salt, pepper, and garlic. Using the chicken hand to just press it in a little bit. And use my chicken hand to raise them up and make sure that I get seasoning everywhere. Because we like seasoned chicken, right? Right. Make sure it's on the thigh. Make sure we have seasoned chicken everywhere. And then the question comes up on if you are cooking chicken in the microwave, how do you get the skin to come brown? We don't want yucky white chicken. What are we going to do? Notice this is the one with the chicken hand, so this is the one that we're using. We are using Szechuan seasoning. Szechuan seasoning, you find it in the Mexican aisle. It is, again, a little bit more salt, pepper, but it's also saffron and turmeric. So we're going to open them up, and he is going to get sprinkled all over the chicken. A whole lot of extra seasoning there for me. I'm going to tap it, flip it up so I can get the bottom of it as well. Just get my seasoning. If you guys never tried the Szechuan seasoning, Szechuan, by the way, just means seasoning. That's the Spanish word for seasoning, and that is what I am using. All right, just rub them around a little bit. Okay, check it out. He's well seasoned, and he is going to go into my stack cooker right on top of the rice, just like that. It fits perfectly. Let me just wipe my hands off really quick. He fits perfectly in there. I'm going to put the cover on. And now this is going to go into the microwave for 30 minutes. So how did I figure that out? I'm putting them into, this is 5-pound chicken. So the way that it works for your stack cooker is we do 6 minutes per pound. 6 times 5 is 30 minutes. So he's going to go into the microwave for 30 minutes, and then he's going to sit for 5 minutes, because what happens with the microwave is it keeps right on cooking, after the microwave stops, because the microwaves are they're vibrating, that's how the microwaves work. So he's going to sit for 5 minutes after the 30 minutes, so I will be back in just a flash. Okay everyone, it's been 30 minutes in the microwave and it rested for 5 minutes, so you ready to see this chicken? Remember to always open away from you because of the steam. Are you ready? Look at all that steam go up. Awesome. Oh my gosh, look at that gorgeous, beautiful chicken. Check it out. Let me get closer so you can see. Look at that. And let's look at the rice. Can you see the rice down in there? First of all, that is beautiful yellow rice now, just the way that you want it. And remember, that was long grain rice that went in there. It was white rice. That is just from the seasoning. I'm just going to fluff up the rice a little bit with my fork. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at how pretty that is. It's very hot, very hot. Check it. It's done perfect. And then let's look at the chicken. Look at the chicken. Can you see how well done that chicken is? Let's get our poultry shears and cut. I think I might be doing this backwards. Can you see? Look at how I'm cutting it. Those juices are super clear. Those juices are running very, very, very clear. I'm going to turn this around because I'm not left-handed. Ow. Look at it. Ouch. It is so hot. I probably should have let it cool just a wee bit longer, and I didn't do it. All right. I suck at cutting up chicken, but look at this, guys. Oh, here we go. Here's where it goes. There it is. Just like that. This chicken is perfectly done. It's lovely color. The rice is ready. And just like that, 30 minutes in the microwave. I let it sit for 5 minutes, and I have got chicken and rice ready to go on the table. Is your supper ready? Talk to you soon.